What's up, Snow Tracks Nation and our YouTube viewers? We appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching our channel and coming back and watching all these videos we're making for you. I hope you like them. Another end of season recap video here. This one a little different than some of the few I've done before. I'm not going to say that this sled is necessarily my go-to on a daily basis, but I did spend some time on it, quite a bit of time on it, and I like it. This is Ski-Doo's Grand Touring Limited 900 Ace Turbo. We had a lot of turbos in our fleet this year. This one actually, in my mind, makes the most sense in terms of it being the Ace 4-stroke turbo motor. In a Grand Touring, it makes sense. That's where you want the ultimate in smoothness, the ultimate in, you know, ease of running, just everything about it. That multi-mode throttle's great. It just makes sense here. So, what do I think about this sled? Well, first of all, this has got air suspension. It's an R-motion rear skid, obviously, with air suspension, which is pretty cool. It works good. The 2-up seat is very good. I will say that it does not have an adjustable backrest. That's something that snowmobiles don't have, and I don't really understand that. It should. The hand grips are excellent. You know, you got your outlets here for visor and boot heaters if you want them. Your warmer controls, like, everything is just makes a lot of sense on this sled. It's a great seat for the driver. I really like this seat. It's very comfortable. I don't know, I like the back bolster on the seat for the driver. You know, you can kind of push up against that raised section there, and something that a lot of modern snowmobiles don't have, but it actually feels really good. You get your adjustable riser on this sled, which is great. This is a very useful riser. In fact, of all the adjustable risers in the industry, this one works the best, and it makes the most sense. Doesn't just go up and down, goes back and forth. Everybody knows how it works. Keeps the handlebars at the same angle, which is super useful. I just really like it, and I think Ski-Doo knocked it out of the park with that one. You know, obviously you got your multi-mode throttle here. You got your bum heater. I hate that thing. Don't like my butt being hotter than the rest of me. Kind of feels weird. Mirrors, obviously huge windshield. You know, there's lots of wind deflection for your knees, for your body. Great. I really like the look of the turbo model Ski-Doos with the louvers on the hood. I think it looks really trick. This one's obviously got the wide body work because it's 4-stroke, and I think the wide body work looks pretty good. People seem to have a love-hate relationship with Ski-Doo's appearance. I don't mind them. I think this one is actually a really good-looking snowmobile, especially when you factor that it's a big 2-up boat. One thing I kind of thought was interesting after this season of riding is that, you know, for a limited model with air suspension, this thing only has HPG piggyback or HPG shocks on the front, no piggybacks, preload adjustment only. Now, on a base model Grand Touring, I get it, that would make perfect sense. But on a limited model, you'd think that those front shocks would be a little bit higher end. I know you're obviously not going to be ditch banging with this thing or hitting big jumps, but you're going for ultimate ride quality. You got air suspension in the back. Obviously, ride quality is the #1 thing here, and your front shocks are real basic. So I think that's kind of an oversight, something that could be changed on the limited only. I've had a number of passengers on this sled this winter, from my wife to both of my kids of varying ages. And I will say that as a 2-up sled, this is an extremely comfortable one. Most people like the back. My wife certainly felt extremely comfortable back there when she was riding behind me. She wasn't constantly being thrown into me, which is nice. Comfortable enough and secure enough that she didn't feel like she wanted to move forward and hang on to me, which is what a lot of sleds cause her to feel. So I think that's a really good thing. The backrest is nicely positioned for an adult. Now for kids, here's the thing for kids. I don't think most people are probably going to be taking their 4-year-old on the back of a sled. You know, your kids of that age are likely going to be riding in front of you. But my daughter is 8, and she's too big to ride in front of me. She's a tall 8-year-old, and I can't see around her helmet, so she rides on the back. Well, for this sled and for her size, the hand grips are positioned a little bit too far apart. You can't really see it from this angle. Let's see it from over here. They're really wide. And, you know, she doesn't have exceptionally long arms, so for her to reach those, she's basically got her elbows locked straight, and that's not super comfortable for her. The other issue is that there's no riser for the passenger's feet. There's that little gripper section here, but that doesn't do it, man. That's not enough. I don't understand why somebody hasn't built an adjustable foot riser for passengers on 2-up sleds, something that you can, you know, almost like a bar riser, you know, you just unlock it, slide it up and down, lock it tight where it fits so that kids can push their feet against it and feel more secure. That's an idea I had. I pitched it to Skidoo. They kind of agreed and understood. Who knows if we'll see it down the road, but it's something I think is really missing from a sled like this. What's not missing? Cargo capacity. You know, this sled comes with multiple link attachment points, a great big flat area for your link toys. It's really cool. I think it's a great system. Link is definitely, in the industry, it is the class setup. It just works. Skidoo's very smart. Obviously, if companies are building link adapters to put on other sleds, which we did some stuff with this winter, it must be a good system, and it is. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit the like button and then subscribe to SnowTracks TV's YouTube channel that's constantly being updated with fresh content.